Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning today. I hope you're all doing well. Coming to you this morning. Well, we got our Christmas tree up, and last year we had this big, huge, massive 11-foot tree. It's the most beautiful tree we've ever had. And then this year we have this one here. It's about that tall. But Miranda had a great idea. She said, let's make it ombre. So it's white, starting on the top, and silver, and then blue, and then purple. So it's kind of cool. I really like it. And we actually have another one up in the other room, our other fake tree. But anyway, it's just like every Christmas. Okay, is that better? Can you guys hear me? It said my connection is weak. So anyway, so today I just wanted to be talking to you about, anyway, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a good weekend and back to work and everything. Today I wanted to talk about something called the Tetris Effect, and also what to do when the trial is so big that you don't know that there's any place you can find gratitude. So for me, I talk about gratitude a lot because gratitude changed my life. It gives you a better mindset. It helps you look at the positive sides of life. It is one of the best things that you can do is keep a grateful mindset, a thankful heart. And you can, it does something called the Tetris Effect. And what that is that when they do research on people, they haven't played Tetris for a long time. And they started noticing that when these people would play Tetris for hours every day, what they would see in their sleep, I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you, but I have, and that's why I don't play Tetris anymore, is like even in their sleep or when they look around at their world, they would start to see the Tetris shapes like fitting in. Like I remember I used to play Tetris a lot, and then I would try to go to sleep and I would have these shapes like raining down in my head. Or else you would start to look at, you're looking at the grocery store and how things would fit together. And that's called the Tetris Effect. What it means is basically what you're looking at, you start to look for that pattern. And so that's why gratitude helps us. Because if we're looking for that gratitude, then we start to see the pattern in other things. But what happens when you're going through a trial that's so big that all you can see is the trial? All you can see is this big mountain in front of you, and you are wondering, how can I even be thankful for this trial? Because we're supposed to be thankful in all things, right? But there's some trials that are so huge. Maybe a family member of yours has cancer, or maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost that contract that you were depending on for next year, or maybe your friendship's blowing up. Those are huge things, and sometimes you wonder, how can I even be thankful in this place? And I've been through that myself. And I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that you can do when you're there. One of the things that you can do is, if you can't be thankful for anything else, when you're going through a trial, one of the things that you can be thankful for is it gives you empathy. So when you're going through something that's really hard, you're understanding what 90% of people are walking through, because we all have seasons, right? Some of our seasons are great, some of our seasons are hard, and most people are walking through a hard season right now. And so when you can be thankful for that, you can be thankful that, this trial is helping me identify with people who feel sad, or who feel under financial pressure, or who feel like everything's going wrong around them. It helps you identify with that. So it gives you compassion for people. That's one way that you can be grateful for, is grateful for empathy. Another thing that you can be grateful in a trial is that it helps you recognize when you're really to the good places. Because if we didn't know what the bad places felt like, then we would never know what the good places feel like. Hey, James. So we would never really fully appreciate those good places if we didn't know what the bad places feel like, right? So we can be grateful for that. Hey, you know what? I know that this trial, this season in my life is going to end, and I'm going to move into a better season. I'm going to move into a better place. And so we can identify that time when we get out of that and we're not under that oppression, under that big trial that we were under before, and then we're like, oh wow, I'm glad I made it out. So you can be thankful for that trial giving you empathy for other people and understanding. You can be thankful for the trial that it's going to show you the difference between when things are going good and when things are going bad. And the last thing you can be thankful for when you're facing a trial that seems impossible to find anything is that fruit trees don't grow on mountain tops. They grow in valleys. I live in a valley. I live in the Napa Valley. And you know what? Most of the fruit isn't on top of the mountains. Most of the fruit is down in the valleys. And so when you are going through a trial, you can also be thankful that it's doing something in you. It's making patience. You're learning perseverance. You're learning hope. You're learning character. And I know it doesn't feel like it because it hurts, but those are the things that you walk away from trials with. And you walk away with the sense that, you know what, I went through this and I'm okay. Hey, Mary, hi. And you know, one of the things that, if you read the book, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. One of the things he talks about is that in World War II, when they were bombing London, that they thought it was going to be, everybody was going to kind of like freak out. They thought everybody was going to kind of have a mental collapse because of this bombing. And so they prepared all this psychological help. And what happened was that as soon as they started bombing London, they were expecting everybody to just kind of fall apart. And what happened? The people got stronger. Hi, Xander. The people reacted by getting stronger and braver because they were going through this trial. And all of a sudden they were like, wow, I didn't get hit by a bomb, we're getting bombed, and I didn't get hit by a bomb, so I'm gonna be brave and go out to the bar tonight, you know? And so what happened was that trial really made people be strong, and it made them be brave because they realized what they were overcoming. Also, another thing is that he shares about is about entrepreneurs. Some of the best entrepreneurs in the business are people who have lost their moms at a young age. And do you know why? Because if you can go through something like that, hey Alex, if you can go through something like that, you can go through anything. And so that's the third way that we can see it, is that when you're in that trial, it's helping you grow. It's growing that fruit inside of you. It's growing that patience inside of you, growing the things that are going to carry you through your next trial. And you're going to look at that next trial and be like, hey, this isn't so bad. You know, I went through this. I went through this bankruptcy. I went through this worst thing that you could go through. And hey, I can handle my friend not calling me or whatever. So anyway, that's kind of 3 things that you can look at when the situation seems impossible to find anything to be thankful for. You can be thankful for empathy. You can be thankful that it helps you understand people. You can also be thankful for, what was the second one? Oh yeah, that it's gonna help you recognize when the good times come. And thirdly, you can be thankful for the fruit that's growing out of your life because of those trials. So I know it's hard. I've been in those places too where, hey, Bobby, you just feel like there's nothing to be grateful for. But if you stop and you think about it and you just kind of grab onto those things, there is always something. There's always something. And it could be as simple as breath is coming in and out of my lungs. My heart's beating without me thinking about it. And I get to wake up today and spend one more day with my family. So anyway, I just encourage you guys to look for those things. And really, if you're going through a trial that's that big, I just want you to know there's hope. I want to say to you that this is a season and that you're gonna be coming out of this season into something else. At some point. It won't be like this forever. We sometimes tend to take what's going on now and we extrapolate it over a lifetime, and so we think, oh my gosh, things will never change, but they will. They will change and they will get better. So anyway, I hope you guys have a very awesome day. Don't forget to join us starting December 1st. We're gonna be doing simple tips to make your holidays better and easier and more joyful, because it's a great time of year and don't want you to be stressed about it. So anyway, have a great day. May your minds be fierce and your hearts brave and your spirit strong today. Love you all. Bye.